Hello, Leo, and welcome to Tarot Talk. I'm Tommy, and I'm so excited to guide you through this week's reading. We're going to take a quick look at the cosmic energy that's surrounding us, and then we'll dive into your tarot reading. Now, this week is big in the cosmos, Leo, especially for you. So, the highlight is the full moon on Wednesday, which starts in your sign, bringing bold, confident energy. It then moves into practical Virgo while still full, and that's going to be grounding attention to detail and self improvement. Now, the moon opposes Sun and Mercury, which are both in Aquarius, and that's while it's full. So that's going to create some tension between your fiery emotions and your logical thinking. So, what's going to be important about that is remembering that balance is key this week, Leo. Now, adding to that intensity, the full moon is also in a tricky relation to Neptune, which is in Pisces, and that can bring some confusion or some illusion, even. Make sure you're staying grounded. Make sure you're avoiding looking at things through rose colored glasses this week. Now, as far as your daily advice goes, Monday and Tuesday, you're going to want to tap into your creativity and your confidence, but make sure you're watching out for power struggles there. Wednesday, when the full moon is happening, you're going to want to release what no longer serves you. Okay, now on Thursday and Friday, make sure you're focusing on organization, self care, and trusting your instincts. And then Saturday and Sunday, you're going to work on balance in relationships and make sure you're communicating openly there. All right. So, with all of that in mind, Leo, let's see what the cards have to say about your week ahead. Hey there. Just a quick pop in to ask that you please like this video if it resonates with you, but also please make sure to subscribe to the page. Remember, it costs nothing to subscribe, and it's a really simple way to help grow Tarot Talk. I sincerely enjoy bringing your weekly message to you from the universe, and your free subscription will allow me to continue doing that week after week. All right, once again, Leo, we are diving into the Celtic Cross spread to uncover what's in store for you. With full moon in your sign, it's going to be a powerful week. So let's see how the cards guide you through your career, finances, and personal growth here. So we're going to jump right in. And it looks like your current situation is the Knight of Wands. So the not a bad card to start with, by the way. The Knight of Wands is charging forward here on his horse. He's holding this wand, and this is all symbolizing passion, adventure, and bold action. So you're full of energy and ready to take on new challenges at work this week. This would be a great time to pitch ideas, maybe take the lead on a project. Your enthusiasm really could also lead to new financial opportunities here. I would just be mindful about rushing into anything without a plan, especially finances. Now, it must be something in the cosmos, because coming up in every single reading this week is things like watch the fine print, be careful, understand what you're investing in. So I think this applies to you also here, Leo. So, but do embrace your inner adventurer here. So it's time to pursue your passions. It's time to take risks. Leo, with the Knight of Wands here, you're basically the main character of your own action movie this week. So it's kind of like cue the dramatic music here. So you're off to a great start. Now, your obstacle card here is showing up as the Eight of Cups. So here you can see that a figure is walking away from these 8 stacked cups, and we're under the, ironically, the full moon sky, right? So this is symbolizing emotional release, seeking a deeper meaning. You may feel called to walk away from something this week that no longer fulfills you. You're going to want to trust your instincts here. If you do decide to walk away from something, this is going to be a step toward greater fulfillment. So letting go of old financial habits, if you've got bad spending habits and things, letting go of old attachments, all of that could lead you to greater abundance here in the long run. So the full moon, both figuratively here in on the card and also the actual full moon, is going to amplify the energy that's associated with this card. So again, it's all going to be about releasing emotional baggage this week and seeking some deeper fulfillment. Now, with the full moon in Leo, this card's theme again is especially potent. So let go of what's holding you back right now. In your subconscious, you've got the Ten of Cups. Now, this is an awesome card to have. Really what you've got here is a joyful family. They're standing under this rainbow here of cups. Everything about this card really symbolizes emotional fulfillment, harmony, happiness. You see everybody's there celebrating, and the kids are playing together. So it looks like maybe deep down you're craving a sense of fulfillment, especially at work. You might be looking for a better connection with some of your teammates or your business partners. I'd say focus on building positive relationships with those colleagues this week. The card also reflects emotional abundance. And while finances are important, don't forget to appreciate the non-material joys in your life here. Now, your subconscious is guiding you toward emotional harmony. I'd say take time to nurture your relationships and make sure you're celebrating the blessings that you already have. So in other words, don't make it all about work. It's basically kind of the universe's way of saying good vibes only. So let's turn up the positivity this week. Now, in your recent past, you've got the Ten of Swords. Now here you see that there's a figure lying face down and they've got 10 swords in their back. This is really symbolizing maybe a betrayal. And being that it's the number 10 card, it's also symbolizing kind of an ending here, the end of a cycle. So if you faced setbacks, do know that this is the lowest point. I say that not to say in an ugly way that you've hit rock bottom, but it's kind of one of those, in this particular situation, whatever's going on here, recovery and renewal are on the way. We get kind of caught up sometimes in this Ten of Swords energy with the swords and the being stabbed in the back, and we see that in front of us, but what some people miss is here in the background, there's a dawn of a new day back here. Again, renewal, recovery, the ending of one cycle and the beginning of another. Now, if you've had a recent financial loss that set you back, it's time to let go of that. It's time to rebuild. It's time to move forward. I'd say if it's a personal issue, a relationship issue, it's time to release the pain. It's time to release resentment. Really, this ending that happened, as painful as it may have been, is what is now opening the door for a new beginning for you. Okay, so let's go to your conscious. What are you aware of right now? And here you've got the Empress. Now, the Empress radiates abundance, creativity, nurturing energy. She sits amidst this lush kind of landscape here. Everything about this is representing growth and fertility. So this week, from a career standpoint, you're going to want to focus on nurturing your projects, nurturing your relationships at work. If you have creative ideas, those are going to flourish even more this week. So don't hold back. All right. So if you have a new idea for the team at work or that you want to present to your boss, make sure that you're ready to present that this week, because this would be the time to do it. And again, it seems like maybe you're aware of that since this is showing up in your conscience here. Abundance is on the horizon. I'd say even separate from work, be open to opportunities that'll bring financial growth. But make sure, again, here, we're showing that we need to practice this gratitude for what you already have. So, this would be a good time to meditate, journal, connect with your spirits and the universe and just give a little thanks each day. Maybe say some morning affirmations and things like that so that you can keep this abundance kind of rolling your way. You also want to embrace your self-care and your creativity here. So even if it's just a new hobby that you're starting, or maybe spending time out in nature, you need to let your inner empress shine here. Is kind of what I'm getting. So moving on to your near future, here you've got the Six of Swords. So in this image here, you can see that obviously there's a boat and it's rowing away from us, right, in this image here. And the first thing that I always like to point out is down in this corner, there's this really choppy, kind of wavy water, maybe some rough seas or a rough patch, one might say. But out here, it's all calm. So you're sailing into smoother waters here. These six swords here represent lessons that have been learned. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you learned exactly six lessons, but that's what that's showing you here, that you're moving on from this time. You learned the lessons you were meant to learn back here in this betrayal or this loss, and now you're sailing ahead into a better season, a better time in your life. So if you've been feeling stuck, this week will bring shift. I'd say be prepared to embrace change. It's definitely leading you to a better place. Let go of any of your financial worries too. Now, that doesn't mean spend frivolously, okay? But if you're overly concerned about money, again, going back to the Empress, if you've got abundance here and you're prepared to receive abundance, sometimes it's what we think about, we bring about, right? We're manifesting here, so don't get hung up on your losses. Let's say our affirmations and be ready to move forward with something positive to come along and ready to embrace that change. Release past burdens. Really, this is a time for emotional healing and moving forward with clarity. Okay? All right, let's take a look at how you see yourself. And you see yourself, that's reflected here with the Ace of Cups. Now, here you're seeing this hand kind of coming out of nowhere, but it's holding this glowing cup here. This is really symbolizing, once again, I'm going to say new beginnings, but in this case, this is new emotional beginnings. So also means love, also means intuition. This is a really good card to have, and I'm glad to know that you're seeing yourself this way. So Empress energy here, it looks like you're seeing this and you kind of know what I'm telling you here, that you're sailing towards calmer waters. So I'm glad that you're already aware of that. Looks like you're feeling inspired, emotionally connected at work. I would say let this positive energy kind of guide your decisions this week. The card does suggest a new opportunity for emotional fulfillment. So this could bring financial rewards. Open your heart here to new experiences. This is really a time for emotional renewal and deeper connections. So the Ace of Cups, what I'm getting from this one is it's kind of basically the universe is telling you right now that you're a heartthrob this week. So go ahead and spread the love, kind of is what I'm getting. All right, let's take a look at your external influences. Okay, now here you have the Seven of Swords. And this one, to me, always has some kind of powerful imagery here. You see this figure, and he's grabbed up 5 of these 7 swords, and he's really kind of like snatched them, and now he's running away with them. Okay, almost like he's stealing these 7 swords. So it's really symbolizing strategy, hidden motives, and maybe even a little bit of deception. So with this being your external external forces, you might be mindful of when you're sharing that idea with your boss that I mentioned back here, with your team, your new project. I would keep that close to your chest until you're ready for everybody to know it. Don't let somebody steal your idea here. Again, office politics, hidden agendas is kind of coming to mind here. I'd say stay one step ahead of everybody this week. Also, I mentioned earlier that almost all the readings I've done for this week have been speaking about watching the fine print in contracts and entering anything, any financial agreements with eyes wide open. But I'll say that your reading, Leo, is the first one where I've seen the deception card show up. So that actually makes me want to pause and really say, keep on your guard this week to watch out for scams or maybe unclear financial deals. Um, Again, that is not to worry you, and it's not to tell you not to make investments, but make sure that you understand anything financial that you're getting into this week. Okay. If something doesn't feel right, trust that gut instinct back here. You've got good intuition. So trust it. If it doesn't feel right, taste right, smell right, don't do it. So it also, though, it does remind us, I want to say, too, on a lighter side, to stay true to yourself. So don't let others' actions sway your integrity this week. All right, let's go to your hopes and fears here. And here you've got the Nine of Wands. So you've got this figure that's standing here. He's got a wand in his hand, but he's looking kind of battle weary. He's looking a little beat up, but he still looks determined also. So it's really symbolizing resilience and perseverance. So it looks to me like you're hoping to push through challenges, but you might also be a little bit afraid of burnout with the fear aspect of this. So again, I go back to work. You might be afraid of burnout. So make sure you pace yourself there and lean on the support system, making sure it's a support system you can trust if at work. It also reflects financial resilience. So again, if you had a setback back here, you're moving into the calmer waters, and know that you're always financially resilient. It seems like you have been probably all your life, or at least for the last several years. You've been through tough times, but you're stronger for it. So keep going. You're almost there is kind of what I'm getting here is, with him being battle weary, you're really almost there. That's kind of what I want to say about it. Trust your strength, keep moving forward. Don't stop now. The end zone or the end goal is all in sight here. So let's take a look at your outcome and see where we're going to go. Okay, so you've got the Four of Swords here. Now here you see this figure that's resting peacefully. He's got three swords hanging up here above him. Now these symbolize rest, recovery, reflection. Okay. I would say after a busy week that you're no doubt going to have, it's time to recharge. It's time to step back. It's time to reflect on your progress. The card really suggests also a period of financial stability. So again, as long as you can keep front of mind that you're planting these seeds of abundance that are going to grow later, and staying steadfast here, you're going to have financial stability. Trust from the lessons you've learned in the past. Also take time to reflect here on your progress. Use this time to plan for the future. Let's bring these two together here and feel emotionally full and financially full and all of the fulls that we want to fill. Also remember, I'm getting that I need to tell you that rest is not laziness. Okay, so rest is necessary, Leo, for growth. It's okay to take time to recharge your energy. So if you're feeling a little bit tired this week, again, with all the changes and maybe leaving things behind and all that, you're going to accomplish a lot of things, even if those things are more internal or self accomplishments than outward accomplishments. So that can be mentally taxing. And while positive, it can make us tired. So feel free to take a rest, especially by the time the next weekend kind of comes around. I would say take a rest. It's kind of the universe's way right now of saying, take a nap, you've earned it. Okay, now I want to take a look at your shadow card here and see what's going on kind of behind the scenes. And here you've got the Six of Cups. Now, you see these two figures, and they're really kind of in this nostalgic scene here. This really symbolizes a lot of childhood memories, innocence, reconnecting rather with the past. So I would say, from a work perspective, This might be revisiting some old ideas, maybe even some old connections, maybe a previous mentor that you had in a work situation. Um, that could bring about some unexpected opportunities. The card also suggests revisiting past financial strategies. So if there's some type of savings program, investment program, or something that really worked for you in the past, maybe even just revisiting your weekly grocery budget. I don't really know, but if there's something there financially that worked for you in the past, it might be worth revisiting again just to kind of draw from that. Um, and also, on a personal level, reconnect with your inner child. Sometimes we need to do that. What brought you joy in the past? Kind of bring that energy into the present, and that could help guide you through some of these situations. So, okay, quick recap here. The Knight of Wands shows that you're charging forward with passion, but the Eight of Cups is encouraging you to release what no longer serves you, especially with that full moon energy this week. Now, you've got the Ten of Cups here, you've got the Ten of Swords. Those are together highlighting emotional fulfillment, renewal, and then you've got the Empress and the Six of Swords here. Let me pull those down. These are really bringing creativity and healing. So then you've got your Ace of Cups and your Seven of Swords. Now, those are going to remind you to stay open-hearted, but also stay cautious and stay true to yourself. Okay, and then you've got the Nine of Wands and the Four of Swords, and these are kind of emphasizing resilience, rest, and all this. And then you've got the Six of Cups here that's going to invite you to reconnect with the past. So it looks like with the full moon in your sign, it's going to be a very powerful week, Leo, to embrace change and recharge your energy. Don't forget to take a nap because you've earned it. Don't forget to be cautious and keep your eye out for ugly financial things that may be trying to pull at you. Otherwise, go make this week amazing, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you next week.